Hello, welcome to Violet Shadow Tarot. Today I am doing a reading for the sign of Gemini. So we'll be starting with some oracle cards and moving into some tarot. So let's see what needs to come through for our Gemini community. What does Gemini need to see? Sorcerer, ambition, determination, willpower, creation, and focus. Okay. What else does Gemini need to see? That's a very powerful looking card. Woo! Unleash your kindest self. First quarter moon in Capricorn. All right, and let's see what else does Gemini need to see. What does Gemini need to see? The mouse and the buttercup. Innocence. Interesting, Gemini. This is interesting. I haven't seen this card before. I've never actually pulled that card. Unleash your kindest self, coming out with the Innocence card. And Sorcerer. Again, this is a very powerful looking card. With the energies behind it are powerful. So let's see where this is going to take us, because it's like something about bringing super good energy, like yourself, creating something that's got very good vibes is the simple way of putting it. So this feels good. Let's keep going and let's pull some tarot and see, Gemini, what exactly we're looking at here. So I'm going to pull past energies first. So let's see what comes out. Gemini. Gemini past energies. Six of Pentacles. The Star in reverse. The Seven of Swords. And then the Hierophant. Okay. So Gemini here. In your past, there was some sort of situation that you were dealing with that kind of hindered you in some way, maybe made you doubt your own intuition, maybe made you feel like something was missing, something was taken from you. There's a sense of looking for some kind of give and take, like equal give and take, that would be good for you, but also somebody else. And either you weren't getting it, or you were having a very, very hard time in a situation that just didn't have that sort of balance there. So the balance that would be more stable. There's something here about that. Maybe you were dealing with an individual, Seven of Swords here. Maybe you were dealing with an individual that was very difficult to deal with. That's the Thief card, or it can be known as the Thief card here. So again, it's something that affected you on different levels. Your stability, your mental health, your physical health, so your ability to heal, your ability to, feel good, keep your maintain like a good level of like energy and vibes, and doubt yourself. So in a way, so it kind of, looking at this past energy with these cards, it kind of makes me feel like you're going to be dealing with something, or you're choosing to deal with something in a way that doesn't focus on the dark. It focuses on dealing with it in a way that makes you feel good, about yourself. So dealing with a tough situation in a way that's positive. So let's see what your current energy looks like. And we're actually going to pull, I want to see current and future. Current and future for Gemini. Current and future. Current. Justice. Okay. The Magician in reverse. The Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I do get a feeling that you were dealing with a situation that was very... You could have been dealing with someone again. Some of you 100% were dealing with somebody who was immature in some way and deceptive, with the Magician card showing up here in reverse and the Seven of Swords. But you want to set something right. So let's do future. Queen of Wands, and then the King of Cups. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So Gemini, you're coming in strong here in a situation that, like, I feel like you want to go about doing something in a good way, but in a bad situation, or a situation that has caused some sort of topsy-turvy sort of push and pull sort of energy. And with current energies, Justice card coming out, yes, you can see in this particular card that she has, like, she's in the light, but there's also like a dark side of this. So again, I think that it's kind of like something that could have potentially made you made a lot of different individuals, not just you, but it's a situation that kind of can bring out really dark energies within you, because there's some sort of unfairness here, and dealing with something that's not kind of out in the open. It's more of like a sneaky, under the radar sort of energy. Someone that kind of acts in that way. Page of Wands in reverse. I feel like, again, most of this is dealing with some sort of individual causing this. It could be a situation. This could be like a family dynamic. This could be a lot of different things. But it's coming through as whatever it is, it's something that has made you want to act on something, but you're not wanting to continue the cycle of, like, potentially bringing the energies down, or meeting somebody. If it's a negative energy, like meeting that on that level, you don't want that for yourself, or maybe even other people. You don't want to be that. You don't want to keep that there. You want to bring that out, or bring yourself at least out of that sort of energy. You don't want to maintain this, because it doesn't look like it's something that feels good for you. But the Page of Wands being in reverse, it could be... Wands can talk about communication, so there could be some sort of struggle in communication, or again, just dealing with somebody who is immature and, like, doesn't necessarily fall through, or that doesn't necessarily stick to certain things. They kind of, certain things like fall through for them. So there's a sense of discomfort, but it's more so like disappointment dealing with an energy like that. And in the future, with the Four of Pentacles here in reverse, the Queen of Wands in reverse next to the King of Cups, I think this is important because we have a king and a queen next to each other, but they're not from the same element. So with the King of Cups, again, this could talk about somebody who is manipulative or deceptive in some sort of way, who is very good at being cunning, and being, like, emotionally stunted, emotionally immature. There's every single one of these rows has come out with something saying that. So I really do feel like a lot of you Geminis have dealt with a particular individual, more so than just a situation, but something that, somebody who has, caused some sort of, anguish has come through for some of you, but it's just like severe disappointment in a way. But the Queen of Wands being here too, I kind of feel like you're going to have to step up in a way, because if you're dealing with an individual that's immature, you having to come in and like take some sort of control. Queen of Wands in reverse can talk about like the need for some organization or kind of balancing. If you're taking on too much, like figuring out like what's not yours to have to hold on to. Because the Four of Pentacles can talk about like holding on to something that's not yours to hold on to, or that just holding on to something basically um, too tightly. And you know, there's different reasons for that, of course. But I think what this is saying in the future is that you're kind of weighing like how to go about doing these, or this in particular, to let go and know what to let go of, but do so in a way that doesn't again drag you down. Because you don't want to. You want to be sitting in your power, but sitting in like a stability. And if you look at this Queen of Pentacles here, she's smiling in a way, and it's not, again, it's not a negative way. She's smiling in a way that it's almost like she knows she's okay. You know, she knows she's got this. She's sitting in nature. She's very grounded. She's okay. She's happy. She's stable. You know, and she's used the world, not used the world around her, but it's basically, it's worked out in a way where she can positively influence based off of, you know, what stability is already there and making it stronger. So that's really big. And that's kind of where it looks like you're wanting to go, which is really, really good. Um, Gemini, it's a good energy to be in. It's, you know, again, not stooping to someone else's level, just figuring out how to deal with something and not make the best of it, but just not make it worse. And keeping good vibes so that you don't have to deal with even more negative repercussions, because that's what would happen if you wouldn't do things that way. So let's pull some advice for Gemini. Can we get some advice? Ooh. All right, so we have the Six of Wands, the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Three of Swords in reverse. Some of you have been through something very, oh wow. And then the Nine of Swords upright. Again, some of you have been in some situation with some individual who has very negatively affected you. There was a betrayal of some sort, and there's pain here. There's a lot of pain here. But what this advice is saying, Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. You're getting an opportunity, and I actually think that you're making this for yourself, kind of. Aces can talk about new opportunities and just new beginnings to something. Whatever this was, you're going to be able to move forward and do so in a way that you feel good about in terms of how you've dealt with it, is the easiest way of putting it. It's something that really hurt. We have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords here. This is a betrayal card. This is somebody doing something that is undeserving to somebody else that hurt them. And of course, the Ten of Swords, it's an ending of some sort that was very painful to deal with. And there's lots of swords here, so it does make me feel like this really drug you down mentally. Being Gemini and being an air sign and having all of this energy here, it really has negatively affected your state of mind. And being able to pull out from that, this is kind of reminding you that you have what it takes, and the road that you are wanting to travel to get, you know, towards your future and away from the energies that have hurt you in the past is the right way of doing it. So it's kind of saying you are doing great. This is the way that you want to go, like you're driven to go in this direction in this way. And it may not be easy for you to be able to, what is that saying? Just like be the bigger person. I don't really like that saying, but it's kind of giving those sorts of vibes. that you doing it in a way that, you feel good about, and that's the way that you want to do it, and that's going to mean something for you, and it's actually going to help you in the process to heal from the pain that the situation has caused you. And again, it's kind of crazy that every single one of these rows, we did end up getting some sort of card that had an individual who was um, negatively affecting you. Easily put, but that doesn't do justice to what actually happened. Uh, and then even in the advice, we see this. So knowing that what happened was not your fault, or knowing that what happened, you're moving away from it in a way that is so much more positive, and it's going to give you so much more um, so much more stability in also doing that, and it is an important part of it. It's a big deal, and it's like you're drawing the world in reverse is here. It's like you're drawing this cycle to a close, and instead of kind of dwelling in what went wrong, you're kind of lifting up and being rewarded for being able to do things in a way that doesn't continue the cycle, pretty much. That you're not going to get stuck in that cycle, even though it's been very difficult. And, you could have been, it's affected you in many ways, and it's affected you, it's caused you a lot of stress and anxiety. And even being able to it shows how strong you are to be able to pull through something that has these energies behind it, and having to deal with the energies that we've seen, and kind of rise above that. Not in a negative way, in a positive way. Like you have, it's the with the best of intentions from you. So Gemini, there's a lot of, weighing down energies, and a lot of, I'm sorry for what has happened to you. But the way that you are kind of coming in with this light, trying to deal with it and move forward, I mean, I applaud you. This is a good reading in that sense. Like, what you're doing is amazing. So being able to say that you can you've been through this, and you've conquered, and you didn't fall down, or get pulled down with this, is huge. So I'm sorry for whatever happened. I'm sending you all my love and support to be able to help get through this. But you've got the right idea, and you're going in the right direction for sure, to be able to pull through and rise above, and make things better for you, and feel better, and actually go in a direction to heal. So thank you for being here. If you did resonate, let me know in some way. I do appreciate that you are here, and that the message that is meant to find you has found you. I do hope to see you again soon.